Not only, Adam, has it been a minute, which we say every time.
Yes.
We are also doing this for a take two, which we also
say multiple times.
We forgot to turn the mics on.
Yeah.
At least we didn't do an hour-long phone call with Kendall Jones.
Yeah, we were only at least like maybe a few minutes into it this time.
Well, I know there's no audio for it from the beginning of this, but I did make an observation for the folks that are watching this on YouTube. Those that are listening, I know you can't see it, but Adam is definitely still on his diet, and I'm not. You are substantially smaller than I am, which was kind of always the case, but
but
you look thin.
I'm working on it.
You look thin.
I'm over it.
You look pale and thin.
I'm over it.
You know,
I'm officially over it.
You over it?
Yeah.
What are you down to, bud?
I'm at 199.
199. What was the goal?
I just want to get down to like 190 and stay there for a month.
That's not what you told me.
I said 185.
Yeah, but that was stupid, wasn't it?
Well, I just don't know if I can get there. Like, I don't know if my body can do it. Like,
when was the last time you weighed 185 pounds?
Middle school.
Middle school?
Yeah.
Yeah, like 6th grade?
Yeah. No, like I weighed 200 pounds coming out of 5th grade. I was a big kid.
Oh, so like 4th grade you weighed
Yeah, I mean, elementary school I was weighing in the 180s.
You were 200 pounds in 5th grade?
I'm thick. Like I carry a lot of weight on me. I look heavier than I am usually. You for that. I sent you that picture.
Did you ever play Kirby?
Yes,
Did you? I mean, I'm trying to figure fourth. You as a 4th grader, because you got the light skin, you got a little.
I was rotund.
Rotund. So, did you look a little bit like Kirby? Or you just kind of like a little bowling ball?
I was a lot tall. So, if you would have saw me in 4th or 5th grade, because I did go to developmental 1st grade because I couldn't sit still. Because I went to developmental 1st grade. You got to think, I was a year ahead of everybody else.
Yeah.
Not everybody, but most of the kids. So I was 1 year taller, 1 year bigger, 1 year older than all these other kids. So there's a phase where you get into like 4th or 5th grade where that's a substantial growth period. Like when you shoot up. So I look like a Sasquatch in my like 4th and 5th grade pictures, and then
like
everybody starts to catch
like
up.
Adam Sandler.
Yeah, like
back to school.
Back to school. Back to school. Yes.
No. So developmental. So you're partially retarded.
Yes.
And needed a year to get caught back up.
That was before they had like the nice ways to say it, I guess. Yeah. Like it was more about.
Well, ma'am, your kid's a little bit retarded, and so
he needs just a little extra development. Yeah. What are you saying? I'm saying your kid's retarded.
I'm saying your kid's slow.
Yeah,
he's slow. Both we look good in red today.
There is too much red happening.
Oh no, we got that OU football helmet over your shoulder. It's a big day. College football's back, which I'm so excited about. OU plays Nebraska on Saturday, which is exciting.
A lot of red
to rekindle. A lot of red again. Rekindle one of the greatest rivalries in college football.
It's a big one.
Yeah, so that's going to be a lot of fun. Speaking of football, I kicked your butt in fantasy football this week.
Kicking my butt is a very, very strong way to say I lost by 10 points. You know, 10 points is not a butt kicking. 10 points is a valiant effort on my part.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was 138, 148.
Mm-hmm.
That's not bad. That's not a bad L. Still sucks.
That is the most Oklahoma State thing I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
That's the most Oklahoma State fan. Like, I'm just looking for the positives in the loss.
At some point when you lose, you just got to kind of figure out a way to justify the pain.
Yeah. I will say this. I didn't know that I beat you until today. And it was when I went to look at my other fantasy league and then remembered that I was in another one with you and that I had won. Yeah. And not only did I won with Dak Prescott.
You did
win, my starting quarterback, who went out of the game early on.
Yeah,
so
it was a bad deal.
I would say that you were
deal.
lucky that it wasn't much worse.
Yes.
So
my running backs are just not performing.
Yeah, who you got?
I have Singletary.
Okay, Chicago Bears.
And I've invested probably as much time as you have in fantasy football this year.
I have no idea who's on that team. I was like, oh, Dak Prescott's out. I need to change that, and I have Trey Lance.
Let's see. Who do I have here? I know I have Singletary.
Okay.
I've got Lamar Jackson as my quarterback. Andrew Kamara. Is that what his name is? Andrew? Alvin Kamara.
Yes, sir.
And then everybody else is I've got a bunch of wide receivers after that. I did get Burkhead on the wire this week. So
okay.
Probably going to put him into the old lineup.
Yeah.
So
let's see.
I should probably do this all now while we're sitting here talking about it, because if I don't, I mean, let's be honest. It's just ain't going to happen.
Yeah.
You see, in our league, we got an IR spot now?
No, I did not see that. That's great, because I can put Dak Prescott in that.
Yes, yeah, we have an IR spot now.
So in this league, I have Trey Lance now as my starting quarterback. I have Edwards Helaire, the running back for the Chiefs, and then Henderson, running back for the Rams. I got Chase, wide receiver for the Cincinnati Bengals. Devontae Adams, heck of a tight end in Pitts in Atlanta. AJ Brown. Dang, man, dude, I'm loaded. And
this is our league?
Yeah.
This is our league? Okay.
I'm loaded, bro.
Yeah.
I'm really good, and I
think you got a chance.
I had auto-drafted that thing.
Yeah.
What's your fantasy name?
The Eternal Flame.
Ah, the Eternal Flame.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's the Romosexuals.
The Romosexuals, yes. I'm playing this week. The Dak is down.
The Dak is down. Very nice.
So
very, very, very nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, yes, college football's back.
It is back.
I beat you in fantasy football. It's a good little run we had there.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm really I look like absolute garbage. As I'm sure those folks that are watching can see, I haven't shaved. I could probably use a shower. I'm so far behind on trying to get ready for deer season.
You've arrived at that place where you're like, you come into a room and you're like, I smell me.
No, man. Like so yesterday and the day before, me and Brett Will and Jeremy Beast went out to Western Oklahoma and haven't been out done anything in a long time. Trying to get feeders up and running, cameras up and running. Literally, we're like a couple weeks away from season starting, and I'm horribly embarrassed to admit how far behind I am. But go out and cows. I hate cows. They tore down multiple cattle panel fences.
Yeah.
Broke a T-post, snapped a T-post in half at one of them. I mean, just
what?
Yeah. Yeah, bro. Just absolute garbage.
Just to get it feeders that were the feeders even like they have anything in them at this point?
Yeah. No, well, they weren't.
They weren't at that point.
They weren't at that point.
So they're just breaking stuff.
Just
breaking
being
stuff.
Tool bags.
Just breaking stuff.
Just being tools. And so, anyway, so we had to do a bunch of fence fixing. One feeder's broken. Knocked another one down, but it wasn't broken. Had to get everything kind of set back up and moved. It's just a mess, man. And the price of everything has gone up substantially. Absolutely substantially.
Yes.
I bought bulk corn. In my beautiful blue pickup bed trailer.
Yeah.
It's so sexy.
It is.
Just a beautiful.
It is wonderful.
It's like a.
What kind of truck is that off of?
Man, it's got to be like a '79 model.
Yeah.
Chevrolet. Just
random
homemade.
I got that F-350 bed out there. We could rig up.
How much weight do you think should be in a half-ton 1979 pickup?
Not what you probably wanted.
Put 30, almost 3,200 pounds in there. I think that's probably more than what it's supposed to handle.
Yeah, is it starting to bow?
One of the tires got dry rot on the side of it. It was flat, aired it up. Put 3,200 pounds on it.
It'll be fine.
It's fine. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, I know what was the worst that could happen. It could come off and kill a family.
Yeah. How did you die, Corn?
Yeah, I got hit by a cone.
I got hit by a cone.
Have you heard that song? Oh, yeah, because you don't do the social medias.
No, I'm not a social media guy.
There's a real popular song out right now about this cute little kid at a state fair talking about how much he loves corn.
Mm-hmm.
But he's got a little lisp to him. It's like, it's corn. It's got a big lump of knobs. It has a juice. It has a juice. It's one of the most
I
beautiful
like
things.
this kid. That's my favorite thing. That's at the state fair. I'll go. I drop $20 on corn every time there's state fair.
Oh, 100%.
It's
No,
delicious.
the corn at the state fair is one of the things that makes.
It's mainly because of the butter vat.
Yeah. No,
The butter vat is.
You want
the,
here? I'll just give you a little sample.
okay, a little taste. It sounds like Michael Jackson song.
Yeah, but the kid's like 7.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
yeah.
they've
The cutest
remixed
kid.
it.
They remixed it. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
an interview. This guy was just at a state fair interviewing people, and he found gold
It's got
in
the
this like
juice.
7-year-old kid who's just he's with his grandma,
Yeah.
and this kid is just so funny.
He's
he's
excited.
just
He's
like,
happy to be there.
Oh, he's like, it's just like, I love corn. He's like, what do you love about corn? He's like, well, it's corn. And he's like, it's got big lumps, and it's a knob with lumps, and he's like, when I tried it with corn, or he goes, when I tried corn with butter, it changed everything. And then he just keeps talking about it. He's like, I just want everybody to have a corntastic day. And the guy's like, a corntastic day, and he goes, it's just a pun about corn. This kid's like 7. It's just gold, man. It's gold.
Oh,
It's so good.
That kid's probably homeschooled.
That video in 2 weeks hit the video. He made this remix of it and posted it.
Yeah.
In 2 weeks is 6.5 million views on YouTube.
Oh my gosh.
In 2 weeks, 6.5 million.
That's crazy.
You know what? 6.5 million plus 1, because by gosh, you've heard it now.
I've heard it now.
Yeah.
Come, he's got the juice.
It gets stuck in your head. I sang it all day yesterday. Beast was like, I really wish he would stop.
I really wish you would cease.
Because we're filling deer feeders, and I'm like, it's corn. It's big lump of knobs. It's got the juice. It's got the juice.
Oh, God.
I just sang it the whole time yesterday, man.
They're like, we're never coming back here again.
Yeah, he may not ever come back. He may not ever come back. Brett's coming back. Brett doesn't have a choice.
Yeah, you have to come back.
Yeah, you have to come back. But we spent the last 2 days trying to get stuff going, getting feeders going. Got 3,000 pounds of corn. Went, filled up 600-pound big feeder.
Mm-hmm.
Built some new feeders, put those up. Just trying to get stuff ready to go. Larry was putting in the wheat. So on our lease out in western Oklahoma, he had the big tractor out. He was disking, getting the ground turned under them grass burrs.
Yeah.
That's about all western Oklahoma has.
Replanting the grass.
Yeah, just going to replant them. I'm going to turn them over, replant.
Yeah,
It's beautiful.
Put them back in the thing.
Just getting ready to plant wheat and rye and all that stuff out in western Oklahoma. And anyway, but I'm sore.
Yes.
I feel like I've been hit by a truck. When you
was hit by a cone.
I was hit by a cone truck. Just driving T-post, man.
Cone
building
not the cone.
Building fence with them 16-foot cattle panels. I feel it a little bit today, man. And then we had I got up 2 days ago. I woke up at 4. Hooked the trailer on, loaded some feeders and some of the Reveal solar panels, and just loaded everything up my truck. And then I met Brett and them at the old Check Hall on cue.
Check call on cue.
Yeah, and
or the
Yukon,
Garth Brooks
Oklahoma.
on cue.
Yeah,
Which one?
Well, let's call it the Garth Brooks on cue. That sounds better.
That's
Yukon,
what it is.
Oklahoma, home of Garth Brooks.
The old Garth Brooks Yukon.
Yeah,
one of the big dogs.
Yeah,
the big dog statues. Yeah,
where the big dog statue is. Look at that dog park.
Located by a very close vicinity to a taco casa. Gosh, that sounds. You don't know. You don't even know.
What are we having for lunch today, Adam?
No, I told you. You already broke the rule. You already broke the rule.
Here's the deal. By the time this comes out,
it'll be over.
It'll be over.
You're gonna be back to 220.
You'll be back to 220 real quick after today. I'll work really hard to get you to 220. But anyway, they met up. We went out and we legit had a 12-hour work day. We hit the ground at 8 a.m. out in western Oklahoma, and we worked till 8 p.m. And then I did a horrible thing.
You drank a glass of milk.
No, I did not. But I told Brett said he was going to buy dinner. So here's the deal. Last time we went out there to work, and I appreciate Brett and his willingness to come out and help me get stuff set up. I appreciate him. And I said, hey, you worked really hard. He's helped me wire things at the house and and all those things out there too, our lodge. And I said, I'll go buy you a nice dinner. So we went to Prairie Fire in Elk City. Right? My friend Amy out there operates that. And so we go to Prairie Fire. And the story, how I first figured out about Prairie Fire, because obviously I don't eat a ton in Elk City, Oklahoma.
Yeah.
Usually when I do, it's Arby's. Drive through right off the interstate, right?
Something shameful and fast.
It's shameful and fat, right? Give me that French dip. Let me spill it all over myself on the way home.
I need a new shirt.
Yeah, 3 days later, it's a little bit of that French dip. The jus sauce is in the seats. The jus sauce. But anyway, I found out about this place called Prairie Fire, and everybody's like, it's really, really good. And so I go, or I call. It was kind of the same deal. It was kind of about 8 o'clock. And I said, what time do you guys close? And they said, we close at 9. And I was like, oh, man, I don't think I can get there. It was like 8:15. And Amy, the owner, was on the phone. She says, where are you at? And I said, well, I'm like in Dempsey, like by Cheyenne. And she's like, come on. And I was like, no, I'm not going to do that to your staff. And she was like, what did I freaking say? And I was like, you said to come on. And she goes, then you better get over here.
Yes, ma'am.
And I was like, okay. Then I just hate to do that to your people. And she goes, if I told you to come, I own the place. If I told you to show up at 9 o'clock, then you show up at 9 o'clock. And I'm like, yes, ma'am. I guess I'm going to eat here.
Okay.
And so I was like, well, hold the spit.
Yeah.
And so I walk in, and the comes up, and they're like, are you the hold the spit guy? And I was like, yeah, I am. And so go sit down. Great food. Prairie Fire. Have you ever had Prairie Fire?
No.
We haven't done it?
No.
I haven't treated you?
No.
Well, we'll do that soon.
Okay.
Go in, eat. So good.
Yeah.
Great ribeye.
Okay, it's a steak place.
Steak place. So I've eaten there a couple different times, but I go with Brett, and I told Brett I'm going to buy. Huge mistake. Huge mistake.
He let it out?
Bro, what a tool.
Oh, man.
I'm like, I'll buy. And so he comes in, and he was like, sits down, gets the menu out, and he's like, yeah, let's go. I'm going to do 2 of these shrimp cocktails. I'm like, 2 shrimp cocktails? What? He's like, yeah, go ahead and bring us 2 of these shrimp cocktails.
Oh, man.
And he orders and then he'll order fried green tomatoes. So we have 3 appetizers, just me and him.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, okay, And then he's like, lady comes over and says, what's the most expensive entree on the menu? And she's like, well, it's the bone-in ribeye. And he's like, I'll have that. It's fine. All right.
Okay.
I told him I'd buy him a steak.
Okay.
Kind of planned on that, so we get a steak.
Okay.
All right. Eat the steak. Really good. Excellent food. I'm telling you, I highly recommend Prairie Fire in Elk City, Oklahoma.
Okay.
Then, Brett, she comes back. She goes, well, did you guys save any room for dessert? He goes, matter of fact, I did.
Without hesitation.
Without hesitation. And he says, what's the most expensive dessert you have on the menu? And I'm like, are you kidding me? Yeah, who asked that?
Yeah.
And she goes, well, we have this giant slice of chocolate cake.
Yeah.
And he goes, I'll take 2. Like $12 a pop. The dude hit me for almost a $200 after tip bill.
He smacked you.
He did. He smoked me, bro. Smoked me. So.
Oh, man.
So on whatever night it was.
Yeah.
Tuesday night.
Uh-huh.
We do this 12-hour day. I look horrible. I call Amy.
Yeah.
Call the restaurant. She answers. And I said, I look horrible. I said, I'm filthy.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have a back corner somewhere? Because it's kind of a nice place.
Yeah.
I was like, is there a back corner? She's like, shut up. Just get over here.
Okay.
I was like, okay. I said, hold the spit.
Okay, hold the spit.
So we show up, and it's 9. They close at 9, and we are there at 8:58.
Yeah.
There's like 2 other tables left. The people finishing their meal. We come in. She said, just sit down right here in the front.
Uh-huh.
Okay. You know, just covered in just gross.
Yeah.
But Brett said he was buying the whole time. That we were going to go eat dinner, but we didn't say where we were going. Well, he said, well, you guys think about Brahms.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, Brahms worked good for me. And he goes, man, I tell you what, you worked really hard. He said, I'm gonna let you put bacon on your cheeseburger.
Yeah.
And he says, if you want a milkshake, you can get a milkshake. And I was like, well, I can't drink a milkshake because I'd poop my pants. Lactose. Right?
You should have been like, Was it in his truck?
Team like, no, it's my truck.
I was gonna say, I was like,
No,
if you're in his truck, okay.
Yeah, no, it's my truck. So we're coming into Elk City, and I just go right past Brahms. He was like, "Bro, what are you doing, man?" And he was even messing around through the day. He was acting like he was calling, talking to the manager at Brahms, like sitting aside. He's like, "Can we get extra rolls with our chicken dinner?"
Yeah,
our chicken strip dinner. And he's like, "You're not going to Prairie Fire. I'm not buying all our dinner at Prairie Fire." And I was like, "You are too buying our dinner at Prairie Fire. We're going." And I was like, fine, we'll go to Arby's. And so I'm acting like we're driving to Arby's. Yeah. We just buy on our way to. Yeah. And then I act like my pickup, I start like hitting the brake. Yeah. So my pickup's bouncing. I was like, there's something wrong. So we got to pull over. And I pull over in the Prairie Fire parking lot. So anyway, I hammered Brett.
You got him?
Oh, bro, I got him, man. I got 2 shrimp cocktails. I did everything exactly the same as he did. I ordered, but there's 3 of us. I ordered 2 shrimp cocktails. Yeah.
Did Beast participate?
Oh, 100%.
Oh, he hammered it down.
Oh, yeah.
Too?
He got the bone-in ribeye.
Boy.
He got the bone-in ribeye. And she comes around. She's like, you guys save any room for dessert? And Brett's like, no, I don't think so. And I said, matter of fact, we did. We sure did. Oh, and I said, we'll take 2 of those chocolate cakes to go.
To go.
So anyway, so the moral of the story is that I'm petty.
Oh man,
I'll get you, bro. And I saw the bill.
Yeah,
I saw it. Yeah,
was it good?
Yeah, man. Brett dropped about $260 on dinner. Because he tipped we tip Amy and take care of her, because she was our waitress too. Because she was making everybody else go home. You know what I mean? Anyway, so I highly recommend Prairie Fire, Elk City, Oklahoma, if you're ever in Elk looking for a great, because they're open for lunch and dinner.
That's funny.
Anyway, good times. But anyway, we got a bunch of work done, and it made me realize how much more work I still have to do.
Isn't that fun?
Oh, I was like, man, that was great. Not even close.
No.
I'm not even close to being ready.
Yeah.
So I got to go back out this next week.
Yeah, but it was good feeling productive.
No, definitely. It felt good to be productive.
Felt real good.
I can tell you this. Them feeders ain't going to spin like they normally do, though.
Yeah.
I mean,
it is unfortunate.
With the price of everything has doubled. Mm-hmm. That bulk corn, I usually was able to, a couple $100. Dude, it was $600 for bulk corn to fill up that trailer. I think I filled it up last year for $320, $340, and it was $600 to fill it up.
Yeah, no, it's unreal.
Unbelievable how much everything is. So I'm like, these ain't going to spin as long, and they ain't going to spin as often.
You're going to have 3 seconds.
That's right. No, it is. I was like, 3 seconds here. Usually I'm doing 6.
Yeah.
We're cutting in half, bud.
Yeah.
I mean, it's crazy how expensive everything is. And so, anyway.
Yeah.
Good
stuff.
Good times, man.
That's good stuff.
Yeah, good times.
Man, I had not heard that. I didn't even hear about the story about the first time so the first time that you guys went out and did that, how long ago was that?
That's probably 2 years ago.
That was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
So it's marinated.
Oh, yeah, but I don't forget, bro.
Yeah.
No, I don't forget. I remember how much it was.
Yeah.
And he just kept being like, "Oh, you're made of money. You're made of money." What you talking about? Made of money. And so I let him have it. I'll say, but I'll tell you this: he got me at Atwood's.
Yeah,
he got me at Atwood's. So I pulled that truck, pulled a trailer because I know I need to get 16-foot cattle panels because we got some new feeders we're putting up. All right, and so I pull the trailer out there. And we're loading up. I got to get all new batteries for all the feeders. I'm getting, going into Atwoods. We're loading. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. It opens at 7. We're there at 7:05.
Yeah,
we're loading all the stuff in, getting it all done. And he goes, "Hey, we need some spools of baling wire." Mm. So he tells the lady, and she says, "All those are outside." And I was like, "Okay." He says, "Give us 2." Mm-hmm. With 13,500 feet of baling wire at $219 a spool.
He got you two spoils. Well, I know where to get my baling wire.
What are we doing? He got me for $400 in baling wire.
Oh man,
he hammered me, bro.
Well, then did he open both of them?
No, he just got one of them. Just only one of them was open. He did not go into it. But I kind of was like, man, that's my kids. Like, that's their inheritance.
Yeah.
Is in that baling wire.
Yeah.
You know.
Here, what are you going to give me,
well.
Papa? Here's some wire that can tie things together.
That's right. That's what your inheritance going to be.
Tie the rest of whatever you have in your life together because this is all you got.
That's right. That's a good word. That's a good word. Your trail cameras have donkeys.
Well, I have donkeys.
Mm-hmm.
And I've made the situation very aware and clear to the neighbors, and it's in the process. But the process is not going fast enough.
Why do they own? How many donkeys do they have?
I don't know, but
it's a lot.
There's like 9.
It's a 3 a.m.
Yeah.
trail camera picture that is just nothing but donkeys.
It's all donkeys.
Yeah, surrounding a feeder.
I don't get it.
And the deer are gone.
No, the deer are gone. I've got one other camera out that I haven't gone to check yet. But it's really weird. I very early in the season when the bucks were in velvet, they crossed the road. I saw 3 pretty decent bucks walk across the road, but I haven't yet to see another buck. It's just been really, really strange. Really strange.
Yeah, so I've had those cameras up now for it'd be a day and a half, and I've yet to get a picture of a deer.
Yeah, like a deer,
a single deer yet at any of those spots. So, which is a little bothersome. It's a little bothersome. Not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
it's a little frustrating. Is what it is.
Yeah, we'll give it time.
Yeah,
that's all you can do.
Yeah, no, exactly.
All you can do is give it time.
But I got to get back out there because I've still got so much to do, and we're hosting some groups as well, and getting that going. We've got CVA muzzleloaders coming out to hunt with us.
Yeah,
super excited about that. They're bringing their entire marketing crew to come out and do a little rifle hunt. We got some hunts we did for our banquet that I gotta do as well. But I'm gonna really try to hunt for myself. Here locally, and I'm gonna really try to shoot 2 deer.
Yeah.
Try to shoot one with my bow. Try to get one with a maybe muzzleloader. And then save rifle for CVA and my kids.
Yeah.
See if we can make something happen. So,
yeah.
Anyway, I don't know. It's crazy. Temperatures start to drop.
Which is most welcome.
It's beautiful.
Most welcome.
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh.
You know what else I'm ready for? To stop mowing.
You've been doing an extra amount of mowing too.
Man, I have. I mowed ball fields.
Yes, been mowing some baseball fields.
I have.
And
I like money.
Yeah, it's like it's able to but not only that, I mean, we even talked about how mowing even is therapeutic.
Oh, dude, I feel like such an old man.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I feel like I need to get me a white pair of Converse. Some, ankle, some knee-high. Not knee-high socks, but mid-calf.
Mid-calf, yeah.
Mid-calf socks.
Yeah, tube socks without the tube.
Some cargo shorts and tuck my T-shirt into them and just sit on the mower and go, You
forgot the leather belt.
Ah, yes.
The leather belt.
Need a leather belt.
Yeah.
And just sit it. Because what's nice about mowing, this is all the guys that are listening.
Yes.
Is whatever work you do, right? Whatever it is you do, you work in an office, you do this. The sense of accomplishment is important. And mowing, man,
instant gratification.
I
can drive that way, look at something that's not done, and turn around and look that way, and stuff's done.
Yeah. No. So when I mowed, me and Matthias, I really kind of was doing it for a job for Matthias, to kind of get him some money. They needed some help. They had some lawnmowers break down for the Edmond Youth Sports Association, and so I brought my zero turn, and Matthias mowed, and we did some weed eating, cleaned up. And we did 9 fields. And let me tell you, you finish up 9 fields, you stand back and you look at it, and it's just like straight line, pristine. There's a sense of accomplishment. I mean, you feel good.
Yeah.
Got
things done.
You just got things done. Anyway. We haven't recognized any sponsors yet.
No.
Which we probably should do that.
Yeah.
A lot of folks may not know this, but we have our own
coffee
from our friends from Deer Camp. Right? We've got the Final Descent Outdoors blend. This is the Rise Brew Hunt. This is available on their website. We would love for you to go and order this and support them and what we do with them in our partnership. This is a medium roast. So good. I love it. absolutely love it. So appreciate our friends from Deer Camp.
I'm out of my Deer Camp coffee.
Are you really?
Yeah, we went through it.
Well, I guess you need to leave here today with some more.
I probably should.
Yeah,
Probably should.
yeah, we totally should. We need to I need to do a giveaway too on social media.
Yeah.
Definitely do that.
Yeah.
We had one of the best episodes just recently aired of Finalists and Outdoors. I mean, obviously we put a lot of blood, sweat, and tears into all of them, but the 214 bank deposit just aired. It's the story of Johnny Maxwell, an incredible story as he hunts a 214-inch Oklahoma giant.
If you have not seen this episode, you've got to go watch it because it's a story that's most stories for hunting TV shows, it's kind of a year in the making of.
Yeah.
This is 3 years in the making of. The storyline is substantial. The development's great. I mean, the deer is absolutely incredible. It's just good TV. Great hunting TV. So, yeah, I mean, they got to watch it.
100%. Just an incredible story. If you don't know the story, Johnny Maxwell, one of our staff guys, had a Widowmaker heart attack. He wears a vest that's battery operated that pumps his heart.
He's literally plugged in.
No, he's plugged in. He has to plug himself into the wall when he goes to bed at night, recharge all the batteries. Absolutely insane.
Mm-hmm.
I would be so scared I'd roll over and unplug it.
Well, think about when you know an ice storm's coming. Would you just be like, well, is this the one where we don't get power for 2 weeks and I die?
My mind is blown right now. I don't know. I haven't thought about that.
Have you thought about like an ice storm coming and you go, oh boy.
Yeah, that's a scary situation.
Yeah.
It's a real scary situation.
That's crazy to think about.
100%. Very scary to think about.
Like without voltage, Johnny's in trouble.
Yeah, no, he's in trouble. Not a little trouble. He's dead.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, but that episode's out. It's on our YouTube channel. You can go find it. And then we have another one that's coming out this week. We're doing the Clay Clans, my hunt, my boys. Awesome, so much fun. I kill a really nice deer, but it ain't about me, man. It's about them kids, my boys.
It's a family episode.
Yeah, it's a family episode. And then our next episode is, let's see, what do we got? We got our Hog Wild episode's coming up.
We go to Hog Wild.
We go to Hog Wild Adventures in Texas with our friend Cade from PSC, and Noel.
Noel Evans.
So good. I filmed Noel. I shoot several pigs, and I'm just like, all right, man. This was fun. I'm gonna turn cameraman. And so I filmed Noel, and Noel, man, he's like, his range and everything. Like, he's kind of taking his time, and like I'm standing behind him, like, bro, why are we not shooting these pigs? You know, like he's like, I don't know what he's looking for. You know, he's looking for a Boone and Crockett pig. I don't know what he was looking for.
Holding out.
Just shoot them all, Noel. Shoot them all.
Yeah.
And anyway, shoots a pig, and then we sneak up and we get in a position on another group, and he misses.
Yeah.
And he's like looking for his arrow. Well, here comes what do they call the small?
Little suckling pig?
There's a piglet, and then what do they call I don't remember.
An eater.
An eater. I don't remember the exact terminology or whatever, but he's not a very big pig. I mean, he's 20 pounds.
Yeah.
He's not 20. That pig wasn't 20.
He's tiny.
He's 10 pounds.
He's a 15 pound. He's a suckling
pig.
He's a suckling
pig.
He's
a suckling.
He's a suckling pig.
And he's walking straight at us. This pig is walking straight at us. And Noel gets down, and I was like, well, I guess some vengeance for missing.
Frustration's about to be taken out.
And he draws back, and he shoots this pig.
He about cuts a pig in half.
It is disgusting.
It is. It's rich.
It's rough.
Lots
man.
That we could not put onto the TV.
Oh no,
show.
We had to cut from that one pretty quick because it was rough. But that's such a fun brutal. That's such a fun trip. Is that not one of your favorite?
Oh, it's a ton of fun. Well, it's easy. It's fun. It's good. It's being able to be with buddies and you get to eat good. I get to cook, which I love to do.
I love that you like to cook.
Yeah,
I love that you like to cook.
I love that I like to cook too.
Oh, what was your favorite meal there?
I mean, the steaks were really good.
Oh yeah, steaks were
the
great.
Jalapeno poppers were really good.
Man,
that cheese dip was really good. I mean, we didn't eat a bad meal.
No, we didn't have a bad meal.
I mean, the worst meal we had was the takeout Cajun food that we ate, which it was not bad at all. Like it was great.
No,
but if you say like, which was the worst one? It's like, well, the one we didn't cook. but still,
Yeah, everything we cooked was excellent.
was amazing.
Yeah, it was
all
excellent.
good.
It was a
all
fun
good.
trip. I love doing that trip.
And
That's a lot of fun.
Billy made that chicken, that like Dr. Pepper chicken that one night. You remember that?
No.
He took a chicken and he
Was that the first night, right? He
can't
cooked
remember,
for us.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He cooked a chicken in a tinfoil, but he used like Dr. Pepper and something else to marinate. It was good.
That's right. I do remember.
It was
that
good.
now.
I mean, we didn't eat a bad
No,
meal.
there's not a bad meal eaten.
Didn't eat a
in that
bad
camp.
Yeah, we didn't eat a bad meal there.
No,
at
so
all.
that episode's coming up, and then we go to the Texas Two-Step,
Yeah.
where
Got to
we
go talk to Jeffrey.
Yeah, we don't talk to old Jeffrey Danker.
Yes, we did.
Jeffrey Danker of Buck Ventures, good friend. Their office is just down the road.
Yeah. Especially for me.
Yeah, in Chandler, Oklahoma.
Mhm.
Anyway, went over and we talked about deer management, and sat down and I was like, hey, Jeff, I just need like 4 minutes.
Yeah, and we talked for
An hour.
I held the camera for the entire
You
time
did.
because
You
I
didn't
thought, hey, this is going to be a quick in and out interview, and you guys just kept talking.
I know. We need to put that together in like
My
a whole
arms
YouTube.
were on fire.
Because there's a lot of really good info. Jeff's killed some giant deer
Yeah.
over the years, man. The guy's just a really, really good hunter. He knows how to find them, knows how to grow them. It was just a really good interview. But in that episode, we got Justin James and Trenton Gaines and their kids out in the Texas Panhandle hunting.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, I gotta, man, we didn't do a good job. We got this footage of a buck that Justin shoots, but we just didn't do a very good job filming it. And they were like just downplaying. I was like, man, this must be garbage.
Yeah.
Not bad at all.
Not
Like
bad
there's
at
like
all.
there's some leaves over like the actual arrow hitting it. But you
kind
see
of
the whole deer.
Well, it's normal. Like that's
Right, yeah,
what
exactly.
happens in outdoors.
I
You
know,
can't-
and they were like bummed about it, and I'm like,
Yeah.
bro, we have shown way worse than this on
Yeah.
the show,
Yeah.
way worse. So, and then T.W. Norman goes to
Effie Hill.
Effie Hill Outfitters on a
Yeah.
management hunt, and he kills a big old 6-pointer,
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Hammers him with thorn broadhead.
Mm-hmm.
Schwack. It's great
Yeah.
stuff. And
Yeah.
then what's next after that one?
Beauty for Ashes.
Beauty for Ashes.
Yes.
I cry in it. I cry watching it. I cry like an emotional pregnant woman through the whole thing. It's tough, bud.
We are being requested for a food order.
Oh, we are?
Yes.
All right, I'll send it.
So Beauty for Ashes is kind of a 2-part episode. It's we go to Iowa, right? With
Yeah, we go. Well, we go to Iowa with Jeremy.
Jeremy, and
Yeah.
he get to see him and his son Paul doing their deer hunting stuff, and then we kind of take a little derail and talk about the house fire situation that happened in the midst of the production of season 11.
Unbelievable.
And it's I edited it, and I just cried the whole time I edited it.
Where'd you find the song?
Art List. I've looked for a long time.
Man, dude.
Oh, yeah. Your grace will be enough, even when my eyes cannot see.
Stop.
Yeah.
Stop right now.
It's a tough one. I can't wait to hear the response, just because I know, like, I love how God's already used the story.
Yeah.
And how he continues to use the story, and it's cool to see him do what he's doing, and I love getting to know about what he's done.
Man, it's powerful, and so it's coming up here in just a couple weeks, and super excited about it. It's a beautiful story, and as you said in that episode, I wish there's even a clip of the podcast in there.
There is a clip of the podcast.
I know. It's like the first time we've kind of given the old podcast a little love on TV.
Yeah.
You mentioned if burning my house down means that you get to hear about Jesus, it's worth it.
It is.
You still stand by that?
It is. It is.
Yeah.
It's the one thing I try to hold on to, because like when you've got...
Well, you don't have anything else because it all burned.
Yes.
Oh! Boom, baby. Oh, God, that was dark.
That one was in the depths of the pit. That one was deep down. Deep. If you didn't hear that while you were listening to this podcast and not go, oh,
That was so
then you
dirty.
might need to check your soul a little bit. But yes, it is the one hope that I get to hold on to.
Yeah, man, no. And that's our prayer for that episode, buddy, is that we want people to be able to see the beauty in the ashes of the situation.
Yeah.
And I know I said this before, but man, yeah, I appreciate you. I appreciate your. I mean, what a challenge. What an example of how to handle that situation and just have Christ as the center. Adam, it was. I mean, it was a horrible thing to walk through with you. Obviously, I hurt for you and your family. But man, like how you guys handled that is just an incredible example. And I love you, buddy. I'm proud of you for it.
Love you too. It's not by my strength, I can tell you that much. It's just, I think we talked about it a lot, and you're in the times of trouble. That's when you're true. That's when your colors come out.
Right.
And I think it's a supernatural thing. I think it happens, and it's the Holy Spirit working through you, and He takes over, and He just walks with you.
Yeah. No. I mean that definitely is what happened with you and your family, losing your home and it burning, and I mean this whole process of it.
Yeah. And I remember that. It just, when we were talking on the phone and you said that stuff about that the kids, you said thank you God that the kids weren't in there, and it's like everything just shifts in perspective, and you sit there and watch that house burning down, and you just kind of go, does it suck? Yeah, but it's like in the midst of it, the goodness that you see in the flames even is substantial.
And I think too, like you get the blessings that you got afterwards.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, because you lost your wardrobe. I mean, you lost
everything.
Yeah. I mean, what was funny is that I remember coming to your house, a few days later, not to your house because it burned.
Yeah.
But to the cabin.
The bunkhouse.
The bunkhouse where you're staying.
Yeah.
And we show up, and Matthias gave you shoes.
Still got them.
And he brought you a pair of tennis shoes that he'd outgrown because he's a giant foot. He wears a 13 at 14 years old. But we show up, and you were in a T-shirt and a pair of shorts and your cowboy boots because it's all you had.
That's all I had was some cowboy boots on.
It's the cowboy boots, and that's what you were wearing because it's all you had. And you just hadn't had time to, do anything else. And so Matthias gave you tennis shoes. Remember, you put them on, and you're just like,
these are so light.
This is excellent.
Yes.
But just the blessings that came for you guys from all over the place. People just, and so there were people that were able to be a part of the blessing of you that the Lord directed in that, which, you just see the Lord's hand in so many aspects of it.
And it's what's amazing about it is you get into the moment of the hindsight starts to play into a lot of it, and you get into these thoughts, and you're like, why this? And I remember having one of those moments, and kind of after that first maybe 3 or 4 days in, and it was just kind of sitting there going, why is this happening? I'm trying to figure out what's going on, and in the quiet moments, because it's one of those things that, and I know we've heard about, Matt Chandler talk about this before. It's like when he had those, it was easy to live publicly in that, but then like in the quiet moments when he was going through the cancer stuff, it was like you have times with God where you're like, what the heck?
Yeah.
And you're honest with him, and you say what's going on.
Right.
And there was one moment distinctly where I remember him just kind of going like, just watch.
Mm-hmm.
Just watch.
Yeah.
And it just started, the money coming in, clothes coming in. It was just an instance of him going like, I want to show you just the tip of the iceberg of how good. And it's just, it just blows my mind. And it's still not over. Like it still hasn't stopped.
Right.
And it's just, now I'm in this process of shifting from, those blessings to understanding. You start to see more and more things. Just all over the place, and understanding how, and trying to make sure that this story, what I love, something that you said when you said, I immediately think about a bunch of people who are going through hard times right now that I would love for them to understand this story.
Yeah. No, that's right, man. I mean, there's people that it's just life's hard. Let's just be honest about it.
Yeah.
Like this idea that
it's
like
kind of a promise from the Lord.
Yeah, life is not going to be easy. It's going to be hard. And how you handled that, and being able to look at it, now, especially, several, a year plus months removed from that, your house burning down, and looking back on it going, man, God's good. Like how he walked with you, how he held your hand. And there's a lot of people be like, man, Adam's a good guy. Adam's a good guy. Why would God allow a bad thing to happen to a good person?
It's your definition of a good.
Right? What's your definition of good?
Yeah.
What do you deserve, Adam?
I deserve hellfire. I deserve the deepest, darkest point and position in hell because of what I did to Jesus. And that's grace.
Yeah.
The fact that he says, no, you're mine, and I'm going to advocate for you despite what you did for me.
Yeah.
So what do I deserve? I deserve my house burned down. I deserve my house burning in hell. I deserve the worst because God's holy, and I'm separated from him, and Jesus is the only thing that connects me to him.
Right.
It's all I have.
Yeah.
It's the
You're
only
covered
thing
in
I
it.
got.
You're covered in it. That grace and mercy is unbelievable, isn't it?
Because one day all of us are going to sit in front of that judgment seat.
Yeah.
Every single one of us.
Yeah, that's right.
And every single one of us is going to give an account for every single thing. And I know I'm going to stand there, and God's going to look at me, and he's going to say, like, what do you got to say for yourself? And Jesus is going to step in front of me, and he's going to say, you don't have to say anything. He's with me.
Yeah. He's with me. Isn't that great?
I can't get over it. It just blows my mind. Continually blows my mind.
So maybe today you're listening to this podcast, watching this podcast, and you're going, I'm going through a really difficult time. What would you say to somebody, Adam? Just feel like, man, I'm in the pit. I'm in this dark hole. I've lost my family. I've lost my job. Sickness, death. There's hardships. What do you say to them?
First, that's tough. The first thing I say to him is, sorry. It doesn't mean that things in this world don't sting. It means that Jesus, despite your circumstances, still sits on his throne. And in these moments where life is toughest and hardest, is the parts where he says that his power is made most perfect in your weakness. And so what I would tell them is, however awful and horrible your circumstances is, Jesus is going to even use that.
Yeah.
And it wasn't a surprise to him, and it wasn't a mistake. It was something that he understood and knew. And he is strong enough to be leaned on. He's strong enough to take anything, and he's strong enough to provide everything that you would need to come out of it. And I say that because and I'm not talking about material things. He's going to provide everything you need, and everything you need is more of him. Yeah. And that's what he's let me know and understand through the circumstances of this situation with my house fire, is that what I need is more of him. What I need is more of him, and he's abundantly willing to give himself as much as he can to me.
And so through this process too, you feel like, man, I'm closer to God now than I was before.
100%.
100%. Right?
I don't know how many percent there is. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I'm not saying that I don't struggle.
Right. Yeah.
But this life's not about perfection. It's about a pursuit of him. Because I can't be perfect. I can't be what he is.
Right.
I just have to follow him.
Yeah. Man, that's so good, man. If you're watching today and you're going through something, man, you're struggling, we would love to pray with you. I would love for you to
would love it.
Have an opportunity to, you want to send a message, you can go to finaldescentoutdoors.com, go to our contact us page, and send a message if you got something you want to visit with Adam, prayer route, questions, any of that. Feel free to do that. Go to our website. You can also find us on social media. You can find Final Descent Outdoors on Facebook, just at Final Descent Outdoors. You can find us on Twitter and Instagram at FD Outdoors as well. Then Adam, how can people find you, buddy?
We do some YouTube stuff on at Hurley Films. It's HearlYFILMS. Hurl. And trying to keep people updated as much as I can. There's just so much going on. Left talking to the plumbers on the way here, so we're rebuilding.
It started. Well, we need to talk about that this next round.
Yeah, we'll talk about maybe the next podcast.
Yeah, a little bit of the new build.
Yeah. But yeah, they can. I would love more than anything to talk to you about Jesus.
Yeah, if anybody's out there, man, we'd love to be able to. You're going through a difficult time. We want you to know that Jesus loves you, and we'd love to pray with you, encourage you in that.
He's in the business of taking beauty for ashes. He's a redeeming God. He takes mourning and turns it into dancing.
That's right.
It's what he does best.
I love it.
Yeah.
Adam, appreciate you, buddy.
Appreciate it too. Love you, buddy.
Yeah, man. Love you, bud. This is a good one. We should do it again sometime.
Yeah. Thank you for all those people who need this. I don't understand you, but I don't got to.
I'd eat at the China Pearl right now. I'm pretty hungry.
That's there. I don't want to really hear about your hunger problems, to be honest.
Well,
I know it's self-inflicted, but still.